Happy Mercury Retrograde. If you hadn't figured that out, as you notice, I might have been a few minutes late, but I'm so happy to be here with you. Happy Monday. Happy week of, we have that new moon that is lighting everything up. So we're in the liminal in between that deep, powerful, juicy eclipse that happened last week on the 20th, and before that deep lunar eclipse that happens on 555. This is what they call the liminal in between. In the eclipse portal, you've got change brewing. And my word for this time frame is realignment and recalibration. We hit Taurus season, and Taurus is such a juicy time because we have Beltane coming up. We have this week, this actual week over the weekend, which we'll celebrate more when I do the video call next week, but just knowing that you're getting that Beltane high growth season rev up happening right now. Yes, you're in Mercury retrograde, but it's in Taurus. And so for me, this is about where are you reevaluating your creature comforts, and where are you realigning with your purpose, and where do you need to recalibrate your desire, because Taurus is all about desire. We have this fresh start, and I am kind of excited. On 555, we have a Scorpio lunar full moon eclipse. So this is that test. There's like a little initiation going on anytime we're in a portal. And yes, thank you. It is my birthday. So thank you so very much. I have been flooded with birthday messages, and I will get back to people this week. I have had a fantastic birthday. I went to St. Augustine with my friends that took me for a special girls trip for the weekend. So I was like totally offline. I've been pretty offline today, so I will look at everybody's messages deeper and respond more. But I just really needed that same thing that I was telling you, recalibration, realignment. In fact, a year ago today, I was at Lady Isis's temple at the dawn of my 50th birthday. So today is my 51st birthday. And I want you to think about, what is it that you have been learning this last year? We're in this series of eclipses that are hitting at the same time of year. Last year on Beltane, we had an eclipse, a solar eclipse. And so it's bringing up, where are you this year, and where are you going in the next few years? What is it that you've really set in play that you need to get recalibrated with? Like it's a dream, it's a desire, it's your soul, it's your purpose. What is that mean for you? And how do you need to recalibrate? How do you need to recommit? This is like sacred purpose, sacred soul alignment. Yes, thank you. Happy birthdays. I'm having an amazing one. I appreciate that coming in. And so where are you ready to commit? Recommit, start your commitment. Do I used to hate the word discipline, because to me there is a second connotation to discipline. So sometimes when we have to do something, instead of it feeling good, I have to get disciplined, and there's this whole energy about doing something you don't want to do. And sometimes you have to do some things that are uncomfortable, or something you've never done before, or like just put in the time. And so instead of calling that discipline, I like to call it devotion. So right now we're moving into a place of, how do you recommit with devotion to the sacred aligned actions that are going to bring you to the outcomes that are your desires. That's really what is being here in this sacred portal. And I use a lot of tools during Mercury retrograde. I use essential oils. I use the Bloom Temple oils. We just had this crazy, awesome, amazing activation where we had 30 beautiful women show up, and Patrick, our one fabulous male, came and did a gong ceremony, and we used the sacred oils, and it was at the center retreat center in Altamont Springs. It's brand new. It's gorgeous. It used to be the Kundalini ashram, and now it's the center for the place of the heart. And I'm going to be doing another mini retreat there on Sunday. I'm super excited about it. It's called Beltane Bliss. So if you are local, we did sell out of the last event. I did have to turn some people away for the last week's event. So there is space for this Sunday. It's from 1 to 4. We're going to do a swimming pool. You can either be in the pool or next to the pool meditation, where we're going to be doing some gong ceremony and Reiki while we're in the pool. We're going to do a fire ceremony. We're going to be doing anointing of the chakras. We're going to go through 14 chakras with the oils. It is literally going to be amazing. But what I'm going to say to you is, how are you going to commit and devote to your practice? So right now, whether you come to my event or whether you decide something for yourself, there's this in between. We just had an eclipse, and we're going to have another eclipse on the 555. And this liminal in between is, where do you make the shift? What are you going to put in play that's going to set you up for success? What is going to make that embodied and practical for you in your body? I've got a deep sense right now that there is an embodiment required right now for the divine. We are the divine having a human experience, and we need to love our bodies, get in touch with our bodies, touch, feel, get excited about our bodies again. And so Beltane for me is that, where you're in body, in high growth season, and this eclipse in Scorpio is helping you move through that shadow. So anytime you have an eclipse in Scorpio, there is a death and a rebirth. And so the fact that it's on 555, it's on a Friday, Cinco de Mayo for some, but if you add up the numerology, we're really looking at that intrinsic 5, which is all about freedom. It is all about setting yourself free from limitations, from blocks, and from that which you are ready to let go of. So burn it down. I do a burn ceremony with full moons. I do a burn ceremony with new moons. So either one of those, and you get an eclipse, it's really good to actually write things out and let it go, or write things that you're bringing in and ignite your dreams. So this is a powerful experience that is possible right now. And one of the tools that I'm using on a very personal level is the wording, I am great and I am full. So gratitude is the attitude for manifestation. And when you use this in combination, you can say, I am great and I am full. And it actually starts replacing the energy in your system. I am great and I am full. So I've actually been using it as a chant. I am great and I am full. I am great and I am full. And so think about what it is you're calling in. I am great and I am full. I am great and I am full. I am literally getting shivers up and down my spine because this has started shifting so much energy for me in the last week. So think about this. I am great and I am full. This is like the energetic of I am enough, but in a gratitude manifestation. I am great and I am full. It's I am enough and I am love. I am enough and I am love. So really start reprogramming your cells, because in embodiment, your physical body does not know the difference between something that is yours and something that is outside of you. So anything that you are having an emotion on that is outside of your body is mirrored in your own universe. Your body is one complex being, embodiment, divine embodiment, that thinks everything you think is happening and occurring inside of it. So if you are angry, if you are sad, if you are frustrated with something outside of you, it then becomes a mirror in your cells. It becomes the issues in your tissues. So if you start telling your body, I love you, and if you start telling your soul, I love you, if you start telling your body, I am great and I am full, you start replacing your energy. You start replacing these thought forms that are outside of you. Maybe you're angry because of something that was done to you or not done to you. Maybe you're holding on to something that's been there for a really long time. And if you start thinking these nasty, horrible thoughts about something outside of you, your body then starts getting riddled with dis-ease. And that's how we become imbalanced. But what we really want to be is harmonized and in harmony and in devotion. And so this helps us realign to come back to what we really, really want. So cancel, clear, delete. I don't want that. And then just what I really want is this. I want to be great and I want to be full. I am enough and I am happy and I am powerful and I am abundant and I am one with all things and I am sourced and I am resourced and I am recalibrated and realigned and reharmonized. Right now there's a reharmonization. We have upped the level. The Schumann resonance is off the charts. We have entered into the beginning of New Earth. We have entered into the Aquarian age, and it may appear like the world has gone crazy outside, but the truth is we have hit the tipping point spiritually. We are beyond going backwards. Those who are recognizing New Earth and the 5D dimensional realities and the energetic alignments, we are beyond the turning point, the tipping point. And so we are co-creating New Earth. We're doing it with our visualization. We are doing it with our vibration. So we are upgrading. And you can't be the identity of the old version of you. You can't go back to the old version of you and expect something to change. By thinking the same thoughts and acting the same way, we ask for change and we call it manifestation. But when we harmonize, we create change. When we are coherent, we become the change. We are the change. We are New Earth. We are the one. We are in alignment. We are changing everything with our own frequency. When we turn up the frequency and allow ourselves in this time of great change to bring ourselves and allow ourselves gratitude and love and harmony. And yeah, we get out of it. It's easy enough to get out of it. I had to reposition myself today. There was things that were going on and I'm like, I don't want to feel that. I want to feel this. And I literally just started chanting, I am great and I am full. I am great and I am full. I am great and I am full. I am love. I am. I am love. I am. I am love. I am. And then I even upgraded it to I am divine love. I am. I am divine love. I am. I am divine love. I am. And everything shifted so quickly. And it wasn't like it was really bad because everything has been going to the direction I am creating because I stay in alignment. And the moment I start getting off the alignment, I recalibrate. Anytime I steer myself out of the direction I want to be going, I recalibrate. And that's what I'm going to ask for you to do. We get so caught up in Mercury retrograde and what's possible to be bad. But I'm going to ask, what is possible to be good? What is possible to be great and full? What is the abundance that is of such magnitude that you just can't help yourself from being great and full? So just close your eyes. We're going to keep this really short today. Take a deep breath in. I am great. And on the exhale, I am full. I am great. And I am full. And I just want you to see, feel, and imagine that you are recalibrating, realigning, and commanding coherence within your physical body, your emotional body, and your aligned actions. And remember that this is a time of celebration. This is a time of growing, creating, manifesting. But I even like envisioning and being and co-creating. That's where we're at right now. And it is possible, and it's possible for you. So if you're keeping this energy, check and see if there's any last resistance. Is it possible? And is it possible for you? And if it didn't feel so a minute ago, allow yourself to realign and recalibrate to it is possible. My desire, my dream, my manifestation, my vision, my purpose is possible. And it's possible for me. And then when you push through that resistance, go ahead and allow yourself to align and harmonize to the upgrade. Align and create this new frequency, this new vibration, this new recalibration as your up level, and create a new set point. This is your new set point. This or better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. This or better. Every time we upgrade it, it's a shedding of the old. It's a shedding of the old frequency. It's a shedding of the old identity, and that's okay. This is never the same moment twice. We are always in the becoming and the I already am. And when you think of it as still outside of you, you are not yet. So I am that I am. I am that I am. I am that I am. And just remember that when that is your blessing and you're great and you're full, it's already done. It's already yours. And if you want to go deeper on this with me, I'm going to be doing a lot of embodiment in the Red Rose program, the Red Rose Mystica Gate of Initiation. We're going to be doing some physical embodiment and passion work. I'm finally ready. It's been a year. It's been a year that I've took a personal journey. Starting last year, right before my 50th birthday, I went and I became a level 1 Tantra practitioner through ecstatic path. And I went to Egypt and I started studying the Egyptian oils. And there's this practice that has been my personal practice now for over a year that I'm finally bringing out. It's very personal to me. It's a little bit, I'm really announcing it for the first time tonight because it is my birthday and it is something that I wasn't sure how I was going to let it come out, but it's time. I've been keeping it sort of private and secret and cultivating it and using it for myself for the last year. And now I'm ready to share it with you, the world. So I think it's going to be one of the most important mini programs I've ever done. It'll be 7 weeks. We're going to start in June and it'll be June and July. And it will be recorded if you don't have the exact time. It's at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Monday nights at 7 for 7 weeks. And it's going to be a deep dive into the art of some of these practices that have literally changed my life and my embodiment over the last year. So I invite you to look at that and to join me if it's something you really want to do. And I want you to practice this week. Stop blaming Mercury retrograde for everything and allow it to do what Mercury retrograde is best at doing, which is helping you realign, recalculate, remember, and get into where you should and could and can be. And instead of being frustrated about being in the liminal in-between, step fully into the frequency of the one who is or the one who is becoming, the vibrational frequency of who you desire to be, who you are being called to be, and who on a soul level you already are. So I hope tonight was helpful. These are things that have been really my personal practice, maybe a little more vulnerable. It is my birthday, so I'm highly emotional today, but in this place of super duper deep gratitude for each of you, everyone that is on this channel, whether this is YouTube. I know some of you follow on YouTube. Thank you so much for being a subscriber. Whether you're part of the Soul Circle Facebook group, thank you so much for being there. Whether you're just watching it because it's been shared by a friend, or whether you're one of my personal friends on my personal page or my business page, you mean the world to me. I love you. I'm grateful for you. And I will see you again next week, Monday night at 6. And if you're watching this on replay, #replay. In the meantime, happy Beltane for those of you who celebrate Beltane. It really is all next week. It starts over the weekend, the energy, and then for me, real Beltane is May 1st. So sort of Sunday night into Monday. There's also the 5th degree of the 15th degree of Scorpio, which is closer to the full moon. So really the celebrating of Beltane can go all the way through the weekend of the 5th. Because for me, Beltane's a season, not a day. And so you're looking at really this weekend coming up, the 29th and 30th, all the way through the 5th, 6th, and 7th of May. So I'll talk a little bit more about it on actual Beltane Monday night next week. In the meantime, we are doing also a free little step in event at Spiral Circle. Spiral Circle is having a psychic fair on Saturday from 1 to 7. I am not doing psychic readings. I am just going to be there to meet people, pass out different things. I'm just going to be there as a gratitude giveaway. So if you did want to stop and just give me a hug, I'll be outside Spiral Circle with my purple tent. And if you want a psychic reading, come down and get some readings from some of my friends and see what Spiral Circle and their business have to offer. And I'll see you very soon. Like, it just feels like there's so many great things going on. I can't share them enough. And this is when I know I've got to stop because I'm babbling a little bit. I love you. Have a good week, and I'll see you next week. Happy Beltane.